Yeah. Sunday morning, baby. Coffee's brewing. Truth stewing. Greg and Mike, they got the headlines with a side of attitude.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Read all about it. Read all about it. Come ye.
He can't yell.
Hear ye.
He cannot yell.
I can't yell. I am getting over my Skankfest sickness, which, look.
Makes sense. That tracks, if you ask me.
It's not the worst thing I could have brought home from Skankfest. That's for sure. Every
there
night.
It is. There it is.
Every night there was. Did we talk about it last week at all, or I wasn't there yet?
I don't think you were there yet.
All right, so I did Skankfest this week, and it is the most. It was so far beyond what I imagined Skankfest would be, and
All right, do tell.
you have to come next year.
Okay.
Tom O'Neill came with Dimples Liz.
Yep.
And we just had so many adventures. They have roast battle, but everybody's naked.
I see smoke behind you.
Yeah, I have a humidifier going because of my chest cold.
Okay. All right.
So there's that. Then there's the after party every night at the Larry Flint Barely Legal Club, which Louis C.K. has a bit about the magazine Barely Legal that is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. He's like, you can buy this magazine at the airport. So you're sitting on a plane, and the message of the magazine is, okay, these girls are legal. They're legal, okay?
Yeah,
but
don't worry.
Barely. Like, just... And he goes on for like 5 minutes about it. It's so fucking funny.
That's like a very Norm Macdonald, where the no sarcasm, the absolute truth. Just looking at the title and saying it is so pointing out how funny it is.
Right. And then there was fights. There was like a boxing ring, and comedians would get in the ring and beat the shit out of each other. And Jason Ellis annihilated this guy.
Who would step in with Jason Ellis?
This guy, DJ something, he must be some big podcaster.
I've heard enough. It starts with DJ.
During the Naked Roast, the guy who hosts it.
A naked roast?
Yeah. Women and men completely naked, standing on stage, roasting each other.
Okay.
And the host is this guy who weighs, I would not be exaggerating if I said he weighs 350 pounds. And he's painted in green. Like he's like Shrek, and then after judging it, after getting so fucked up that the show went on forever and completely lost its place, but then he brought it all back because at the end he stands on stage and people line up with a staple gun and they staple dollar bills to his body.
Okay.
Belly, legs, arms, forehead. Taint strip.
Okay.
So he's standing there at the end covered in dollar bills and painted green.
Meanwhile, he's probably doing better than you are now after Skankfest.
Exactly.
That's the craziest part.
And then there was me and Tom left one night, and it's like 3 a.m. and we're walking home, and there's just people. I've got to tell you, I've never felt more famous in my life because there's 9,000 people and 8,000 of them have listened to my podcast. A lot of shout outs to you, by the way.
Oh, Lord.
And couldn't walk 5 steps without being stopped for a selfie or like, hey man, loved you on this and you were great. It was such a fucking ego boost. It was amazing.
Can I staple a dollar bill on you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're walking home and then we get stopped by this couple, 4 people. And a woman who is on so much LSD that her jaw is locked to the left. Her right eyebrow she looks like a Picasso painting. And she says to Tom, I love your book. I love your book. And he goes, thank you so much. And she goes, and you're cute. And she starts putting her hand on him. And he goes, I'm gay. And she goes, I don't believe that. He goes, no, I'm gay.
Join the club. Yeah.
And she's like, you don't seem gay. And I go, he's gay. And then she reaches down and grabs his cock and starts massaging it, like kneading it like it's dough. And I mean, it goes on for like a minute. And Tom's just got his arms out to his side.
Are you seeing? Is it a hand above the pants? Is it down his?
It's above his pants.
Okay.
He's got his hands out to his side. And then her husband says to me, she gonna get him.
No.
Yeah. And she did.
It sounds like he should have tried to get him.
He said that at the end. He goes, there was a little bit of movement at the end. She got him. It was his straightest experience of his life.
Is Tom doing whippets or whatever at that time?
Yeah.
Nitrous, yeah.
Poppers, yeah.
Poppers.
That's
when she's going to get him.
And then I was in Starbucks with Joe List. You know Joe List?
Yeah. He's great.
So we're hanging out, and then this couple comes in, and outside the Starbucks, there's a huge crowd of people, and they're standing around like real Midwestern, overweight, badly dressed. And I said to the couple, "What are you guys waiting for?" And they go, "Oh, we're going on a cruise." I said, "Oh, that's cool. What countries are you going to?" And she's like, "We're going to Panama, Honduras." And I go, "Oh." And she goes, "What?" I go, "You didn't hear?" She's like, "Hear what?" I go, "There's a civil war. It just started yesterday in Honduras. It's like machetes, people on the streets with like swords."
Yeah.
And they're like, "No way." And Joe's like, "Yeah, it's really bad. Like the president had to leave." And then they go, "Our bus is late. Do you think that's why our bus is late?" And we were like, "Oh, yeah, for sure." And then we see them walk out front, and we could see them through the window, like talking to the other people, and everybody were like waving their arms around.
Wait. You didn't come clean?
No.
Oh,
no.
Nice fun prank. Oh my God.
Excuse me. So we walk into the first party, the opening party, and Duncan Trussell is there, who's just the greatest human being alive. He's so sweet and so smart and philosophical, and he's one of those guys that's so in the moment, he just talks to anybody. So he starts talking to Tom, and they're just shooting the shit about stuff for like half an hour. There's like four of us talking together. And then I mentioned Tom wrote Chaos, and Duncan loses his shit.
Oh,
it's like
he
his
didn't
favorite
already
book.
know. He didn't already know.
No.
Oh, wow.
So he immediately asked him to do his podcast, which is a huge podcast. He's doing it live. It's one of the final events of the festival. So me and Tom went on Duncan's podcast on the final night.
Hysterical. I saw pictures of that. That was great.
So many people at that festival have read his book. There was a huge crowd.
That tracks.
Yeah. So Tom was loving that. And it was just great. It was amazing. Everybody had LSD and mushrooms. And
I saw Mark Norman there. He's a hometown boy, right?
That's right. Yep. I did a podcast with him, too. I did him and Joe List have a podcast together. I did that.
Oh, nice.
So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
How did Tom hadn't been to New Orleans, right?
No, that's why he came. He'd never been before. So like we took a bus tour one day, like a 2.5-hour bus tour of New Orleans. And so we're driving, and the lady who's running it is a riot. She's like knows the shit. Like she's facing us, so her back is to the driver, and she's explaining. And on your left, you'll see the red house has blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, and now that steeple on my right never turns around, just has the city so memorized.
Right.
And her patter is so tight. And then this guy is talking on his phone, like really loud. And then she goes, "Sir, you're going to have to hang up the phone." And he keeps talking. And she goes, "Sir, there's no talking during the tour." And she's a hard ass. And so finally, she tells the driver to pull over. And the guy on the phone says, I don't know who, but he said somebody died. Like a family member just died.
Huh.
And she threw them off the bus.
Oh, my God.
Yes. So they were up towards the front. So they get thrown off the bus. It was so fucking awkward. It was so sad.
Why wouldn't they get off the goddamn bus if someone died? All right, go ahead.
And then we're in the back. Tom immediately moves up and sits in their seats and is waving us up. And me and Liz are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
And now Mary Fitzgerald was supposed to go. She didn't go?
No, she's got a leg. She's got the same thing as me, torn meniscus.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad Tom experienced it. Man, I try to give him advice. I think he stayed in the warehouse district. I told him to do that.
I think so, yeah.
Which has gotten so nice. It's incredible.
And then they went on tours every day. There's a tour of the swamps where you see alligators.
Hopefully the World War II Museum.
It was too big. That's like 2 days. You need 2 full days to see that.
Really? I've never been. I just know it's amazing.
Oh, no, it's like 2 blocks long. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but why didn't you
It was a
come,
big
by the
war.
way?
Huh?
Why didn't you come?
I'm trying to remember. Was I maybe still going to be in Florida when it was being planned, I think?
I don't know.
When was it? Last weekend?
It was last Thursday to Sunday.
I think I was in Florida, so what am I saying?
Well, you could have come from Florida to Louisiana.
That's a good point.
So anyway, I'm back. I'm sick. And it was fun. What's going on with you? What else is going on? What did I miss?
Well, wow. You see this news story. I wanted to ask your opinion on this. Border Patrol is a headline. Border Patrol has left Charlotte and plans to mobilize in New Orleans next.
No.
Yep. ICE is descending on New Orleans.
Well, they got a lot of different types of foreigners there. I mean, it is such a hodgepodge of different nationalities. It's like a lot of Africans, a lot of Haitians, a lot of North Africans. Like I was speaking French to all my Uber drivers. I swear to God, they all spoke
those
French.
Poor people. Okay.
I know. How many times can you ask somebody where the bathroom is while sitting in an Uber?
And then you asked what else I've been doing. Well, LA had all this rain, so I caught up on a lot of things, including the Chair Company. I don't know if you probably didn't get around to watching.
I watched the first episode.
That's the best one so far. I don't know if it's a prank being played on me, but I mean, I love him, so there's a guilty pleasure. But anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it once you catch up on episodes. I saw a lot of crap. Frankenstein, as you know, is one of my. I think it's my favorite book of all time. It's the original sci-fi book.
Mary Shelley.
I mean, it is Blade Runner. Blade Runner is literally Frankenstein. And I watched it over. Dennis had a bunch of us over with Mikey, and we watched it there, and it is horrible.
Oh, what year was it made?
This year, no. It was supposed to be a giant Oscar contender.
No shit.
Yeah. It's what's his name? The Mexican amazing director, but I think he's just good with making things look cool.
Robert Rodriguez?
No, not him. Pan's Labyrinth guy and all that stuff. Here, I'll look him up now. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I've hated a lot of things.
Because of the Scorsese documentary, which if people haven't seen that, stop.
Guillermo del Toro, yes.
Oh, yeah, stop. Go to your TV, turn it on, and watch it.
What?
The Scorsese documentary.
Oh, I know.
So I watched it, and I got so inspired that I've been sick for 3 days, so I've had a Scorsese festival. I watched Raging Bull, I watched Taxi Driver, and I watched the Jerry Lewis one.
Oh, yeah, King of Comedy?
King of Comedy. Which, you know what? Lot of funny elements, but I've felt like this every time I've seen it. It's not a cohesive movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His character is amazing. Fucking Sandra Bernhard hits it out of the park. She's so
amazing.
Good. There's a lot of good elements. I just feel like in the end, I don't know, there's something hollow about it.
Did you ever see New York, New York? I've never seen that. I've never seen Last Temptation of the Christ.
I haven't seen that. Maybe we need a Scorsese, some parties.
Yeah. I've heard Last Temptation of Christ is great. And
well, that's the one he was wanting to make his whole career.
I guess so. I saw a documentary. I started the Scorsese and I knew I'd love it, but it was late at night and I'm like, oh, I'm going to just fall asleep soon. So I stopped. But I did on another occasion watch the John Candy documentary.
Huh.
And yeah, you learn what's behind those incredibly vulnerable eyes, and
wow.
And I think he was going to be one of those comic actors and comedians who was going to do and he already started doing unbelievably great dramatic roles. I mean, if you look, comedians are dominating. And of course there was Robin Williams, but like even the year where the 2 nominees for Best Dramatic Actor are from Better Call Saul, I mean, that's Bob Odenkirk and then, what's his name? Lenny. So sorry, I'm spacing on his name, from Spinal Tap.
McKeon.
Yeah. Michael McKeon. Like those guys were full on comedy people.
Yeah.
Like absurd comedy people.
Right.
And here they are, and it's happening. By the way, the list is very long, and
Sandler. Jim Carrey. And I was talking to a comedian recently. He's a really good comedian. I can't remember who it is, but he was in a big movie. And he was talking to another comedian who was in the movie. Oh, it might have been Kevin Pollak. And he said to the guy when they finished a heavy scene, he looked at the other guy and he goes, "This is fucking easy, isn't it?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, this is a piece of cake."
Oh, I got news for dramatic actors. You're not even in the same ballpark of sadness than someone in comedy.
Yeah, right.
That's the news flash.
Yeah. The logo this week is from Thor. It is the Jive Turkeys and a head nod to Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's a movie poster. Was there a Jive Turkeys?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I have a feeling. I don't know if they were white actors on the poster.
No, I don't think they were, but the art is really nice. I love it. Beautiful poster. Thank you, Thor. And I used Thor's art because Thor's song is this week. Now, Thor, if you remember, is an artist who gave us a song about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I said very offhandedly that this is so good it must be AI. Well, Thor got a thorn in his side and made a video. He remade the song in his studio and he videotaped the process of him laying down different tracks, different layers, sent it in to us. All right, so this is another Thor song. This one is, I'd be hard-pressed to think. I thought his last one was great. This might be, we literally might have to stop taking song submissions and use this.
I mean, can it be put on Spotify?
Oh, my God. Well, he gave me his link. I listed his link last time, and so people can check him out. But
so the whole song is going to be played at the end of this podcast?
At the end of the podcast, listen to the whole song.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a wow.
You send me songs, and I usually listen, and you send it to me very last minute, right before we do this, and I'm still like looking at the stories and finding Florida Man and all that stuff, and so I listen, I get a flavor, and then I can kind of tell you, oh, that was really good. It was in the genre of this. I stopped and listened to the whole song.
Yeah.
It's that good.
And his voice is good. The lyrics are good.
Yeah.
It's funk.
It's definitely
lose.
AI.
Yeah.
Should I not say that? Should I not say that?
Corrections. Red Fireshot Kennedy pointed out the South Park series, the season 27, episode 2, Got a Nut parody of Charlie Kirk was not pulled from the website. Still streaming on Paramount Plus. The planned rerun after September 10th was pulled. That's all that happened. Also, the 5 episodes depicting Muhammad are pulled from the website for obvious reasons. They are
not
available
obvious to me.
on DVDs.
All right.
Chris said, got a correction. Bananas Comedy Club is no longer in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
Oh, no.
They moved to Rutherford a few years ago.
Lucky Rutherford.
The old one was perfect for comedy, dark, small, cramped, low ceilings. The new one is basically a wedding ballroom inside the Renaissance Hotel with a way too high ceiling. See you there.
Oh, no.
Perfect. So this brings me to my tour dates. Phoenix, Arizona. I will be at the Desert Ridge Improv November 28th through 30th, the weekend of Thanksgiving. Abandoning my mother on her trip to visit me.
You should go to I think it's called the Boulders. There's a golf course. I told you I played there.
Oh, really?
And it's literally boulders, gigantic, as bigger than the cabins, boulders that this golf course weaves around.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in San Francisco at the Punchline December 11th through 13th. Then I will be in, apparently, Rutherford, New Jersey, out by the Giants Stadium at Bananas December 26th and 27th.
That Bananas is in the same location.
And I'm coming to Cleveland, Atlanta, Austin, Sacramento, Philly. Go to fitzdog.com, get some tickets. Let's talk a little bit about the holidays that are coming up. We all want to impress people with the gift that shows that we thought about it, that we
Already
care,
started
that
buying. Already started buying on it.
You're on it. Uncommon Goods. Uncommon Goods.
Yep.
You can support artists, small artists. They give $1 back.
I got some stocking stuffers. They were little like needlepoint things, and they have a little map for you. And I just thought, fun thing, especially for my little Waldorf morons to do. They're master knitters, so this will be fun for them.
I got my brother-in-law a Jets book where it's like the history of the Jets in photos with his name engraved on it. I got my daughter these boots.
History of the New York Jets?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, it can't be that.
slim.
The Super Bowl chapter is not that long.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a slim volume. What was it? 1969 they won the Super Bowl?
No digital photos. They have the Jets might be the only team not to have any digital photos of them at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Ken Burns. Ken Burns really made the book.
Yeah.
So anyway, find stuff, foodies, mixologists, gardeners, whatever you want. You can buy a gift that really shows that you care about them. And then $1 of every purchase is donated to a charity of your choice that they list. So don't wait. Make this holiday the year to give something truly unforgettable. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/papers. That's uncommongoods.com/papers for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
Is a Jets book? I mean, does that? I think it qualifies as a gag gift. No. I mean,
yeah,
it's close.
I mean, here's you in the preseason. This is the year, and here's you by October. Fuck.
Not me. I literally. I don't think you've ever heard from me. This is the year. I was very excited about the drama of
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. And I went.
Remember that? No, you thought you really did think that was going to be the year.
Oh yeah, you know what? I did because of the documentary, the HBO whatever it is documentary.
Yeah, Hard Knocks was
Hard
focused
Knocks.
on
The
the
Hard
Jets
Knocks
that year.
man did a number on me. It just showed a real team, and that he was such a leader and really woven into the team. And the receivers, I can't, even as I'm saying, it's the saddest thing. The receivers were so inspired. They can't believe one of the greatest, most accurate arms in the NFL was going to be throwing to the, everything looked great.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, it's so funny. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. All right, what I have is look at this, a knee sleeve. But boy, it sounds good. That's the closest I have to paper.
Okay, a knee sleeve.
Do you know what a knee sleeve is? You put it over your knee. Yeah,
of course, I got one of those.
You might have to do, although you're not supposed to, right? You're supposed to strengthen your knee. This will not do that. What time is it? Is he early?
Look at this. No, I just told him to sign on.
Oh.
So, hide non-video participants.
Okay.
There we go. Are you there, Marty? Oh, it's
What?
Quentin Tarantino. All right, listen, we got to read this story real quick. to set up our call that we have right now. This is
Wait,
very
so we're
exciting.
going down? We're going down?
Actor Kevin Spacey said he's living out of a suitcase and biding time in hope of someday overcoming a sex scandal that has sidelined him from Hollywood's big stage for nearly a decade. Spacey, 66, stopped just short of calling himself homeless and said his financial situation is not great. I'm living in hotels. I'm going where the work is. A two-time Oscar winner.
I'm going where the boys are. I mean, the work is.
He spoke to British broadsheet while singing standards at a nightclub in Cyprus.
I'll go see that.
He's been out of Tinseltown since actor Anthony Rapp told BuzzFeed in 2017 that he made a sexual advance on him in '86. At the time, Spacey would have been 26. Rapp, 14.
Oh, no.
Spacey admitted to being too handsy. So he said just one VIP phone call could land Spacey back in the limelight, he said. So my feeling is if Martin Scorsese or Quentin Tarantino call, it will all be over. I would be incredibly honored and delighted when that level of talent picks up the phone, and I believe it's going to happen. Well, here we have it. On line 1, we've got Quentin Tarantino, and on line 2, we've got Kevin Spacey. Quentin, you want to say hello to Kevin?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Kev, good to see you, buddy. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Kevin Spacey. You got to understand, he's a great actor. And he just has been given a rough deal here. And so we're bringing you back, Kev.
That's what he does. He brings actors back.
Yeah, I did it with John Travolta. I could do it with Kevin Spacey. I did it with that other guy's name I'm forgetting right now. You know the one.
Yeah, and I'm still not forgiving you for bringing back Travolta.
True. He's gone away again, though, so we're fine.
Okay, good.
Well, this
I wonder what his feet look like.
It's great to hear now, Quentin. I do appreciate you calling, and
is this Kevin Spacey? Is that you, Mr. Spacey?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
You sounded kind of spacey, Spacey. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. I got good news for you. Pick up that energy of yours. We're going to do a movie. It's inspired by Ken Burns's The American Revolution that's on right now. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do a biopic, Paul Revere.
And how old would you say the other members of the male cast would be?
Well, they're going to be all ages. But the thing is, you're playing Paul Revere. You're playing the star. You're the lead. You're the big guy.
That sounds amazing. This is the call I've been waiting for. And
what's the name of the project?
It's called One If by Sea.
One If by Sea. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it seems to me that a lot of the messengers might be younger fellas, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a whole cast of characters here. We got the Minutemen. Those guys are amazing. They got them. We got the young kids who bring up the rear. And we got everybody covered. You're going to have a great time.
The young British are coming.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to be coming too. I think I just need about a minute.
I tell you what, it's probably going to take longer than that, but these Minutemen are quick.
Jesus. Oh, my God. We got to get... I don't think this is helping you, Kevin. I just hung up on Kevin Spacey. I don't think that's helping him at all.
What are you crazy? What are you crazy? This is Q. This is Q. Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin, let me ask you something. You said you were only going to do 10 movies, and I think you've done 9. What is this the final one? The Civil War movie?
Yeah, if you can do the math, it is pretty clear that the American Revolution, it's not the Civil War. That's already been done. The Revolution. Picture it. A young Kevin Spacey, we use some AI-generated stuff, riding his horse through town. But then what happens? What happens 15 years later? What happens 20 years later? Where's Paul now? What's Paul Revere doing now? That's when we jump in and tell the story.
And his wife has beautiful feet.
Oh, my God. The feet on her.
Yeah.
Yes. Feet are going to be very prominent in this one. Very prominent. Because here's the thing back in the day. They didn't have a lot of socks. They didn't have a lot of foot care. So we're going to have to show that. We're going to have to see what they did.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Quentin. You might have saved somebody's career today. And we
Certainly
all look
not
forward
mine.
to the movie.
Certainly not mine.
Thank you. Take care, Quentin.
See you later, Quentin.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Marty's calling. Marty! Marty!
Has
That is-
Marty and Quentin ever been in a conversation? Can you imagine not only the cocaine budget, but can you imagine how fast they would talk in that?
Oh my God, that would be something to watch. I bet they've talked. I would imagine that's happened.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. All right, let's double back to the front page. That was the entertainment section, but we really have to do the front page.
Here we go. We're going back to the front page. Here we go. All right. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt offered a truly pathetic defense Thursday for President Donald Trump, calling a female reporter piggy. During a press briefing, I mean, this is the thing with Trump. You're never going to be like, that has to be AI, because AI could not come up with with what he does, Trump. And we have 2 stories in a row on it. So, anyway, during the press briefing, she was asked to explain what the president meant when he said quiet piggy to Bloomberg reporter Catherine Lucy earlier this week. Lucy had asked him a question about Jeffrey Epstein while on Air Force One.
By the way, it took me about 30 seconds to Google what this woman looked like. If she had been overweight, this thing would have gotten a lot more traction.
Well, that was Billy Bush's take, and I had an issue with that. Like, first of all, it doesn't matter. I don't think, but maybe it does. All right. Anyway, presenting her own wild spin, she claimed Trump's crude and sexist comment was him being, quote, frank and open with the press, and an example of behavior that was a lot more respectful than that of the previous administration. Wow.
Yeah.
Quote,
Biden wasn't, all right, go ahead.
Quote, so I think the president being frank and open and honest to your faces rather than hiding behind your backs is frankly a lot more respectful than what you saw in the last administration when you had a president that lied to your face and hid upstairs and didn't take your questions.
Biden wasn't hiding. He was looking for his keys. By the way, I was thinking about this. Do you think a president even carries keys or a wallet? That's a good question.
Yeah. So I don't think so. Well, Obama, right, had like BlackBerry. He was addicted to his BlackBerry.
Yeah. Right.
And then maybe had a BlackBerry and an iPhone. I'm not sure.
But I mean, how few people are there in life that have no wallet and no keys?
Yeah. What's their little mantra when they leave the house? No wallet, no keys, no phone. Got it.
Right.
Okay, I can go now.
Right.
I'd be great at it. I'd be great at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love her thing, which is it's kind of like that joke. There used to be a joke that when some comedian had it, that you hear the mosquito buzzing around. Don't worry that much, because only like the females, and I'm going to get this wrong, but like the females are the ones whose wings make the buzzing sound that you hear, and they're not going to bite you. It's the males. So if you're ever lying in bed and hear nothing, that's when you need to worry. It's almost like which is more respectful, the president who didn't call someone piggy or the one who did?
Yeah, right.
If you never heard it, that's worse. That's what she's saying.
It's, if this were a man, he would have never said piggy. He would have said the man's wife was a piggy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Billy Bush take was like you. Which, all right. Have you seen Billy Bush? I guess I don't know who he thinks he's talking to, why people want his opinion. He can't, it comes across my feed for some reason, because I can't stop watching because it's so hateable. But like, he'll be in his car. He literally, while at a red light, he needs to address his audience like, okay, he called a piggy. And the way he talks, I hate it. And it reminds me of that story I heard. This was inside baseball a little. But a producer we know was at one of the last Johnny Carsons. Because they were with Jay Leno, who was taking over. Anyway, giant red carpet, and Don Rickles is coming down the carpet, and Billy Bush was like, Mr. Rickles, and he's screaming at him so much that Rickles comes over. He's like, Mr. Rickles. He's like, Billy Bush. And he goes, why do I care? And Rickles just goes, why do I care? And then just kept walking. And that's exactly
great.
what I feel like every time I see Billy Bush. But this story, this piggy story, was all anyone could talk about for a day because Trump fixed that quick when he said it is punishable by death what Democrats have done who urge soldiers to disobey illegal orders. Trump called it seditious behavior at the highest level. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. We won't have a country anymore. An example must be set. This is really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up, all caps. President DJT.
Don't you think the guy that said lock her up for 2 years about Hillary and then was president for 4 and did not lock her up, don't you think he dropped that slogan? Like maybe that one's got some stink on it.
Who taught Donnie the big word sedacious? Seditious, right. I mean. Sorry, right. I don't know it. That's a huge word for Donnie. 3 syllables. The only other 3-syllable word he knows, I think, is bankruptcy.
Oh, shit. He's practiced that word many times.
Uses it a lot.
I guess you shouldn't worry if he arrests you for seditious behavior because based on the January 6th rioters, you'll get pardoned anyway.
Yeah, right. But boy, he wants a set. I bet he's already put maybe it's an execution or a hanging in a UCF, is it? UFC cage. And he'll call his buddies at the UFC and it'll be a pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
That's how it should be done.
Or maybe leave them in the prison cell that Epstein was in and they just mysteriously get hung.
Yeah, and a lot of speculation is Donald will arrange it himself.
Huh.
All right, the U.S. Coast Guard will no longer classify swastikas and nooses as hate symbols. The Coast Guard will classify the Nazi-era insignia as, quote, potentially divisive under its new guidelines. The policy is set to take effect December 15th, just in time for the holidays, and it similarly downgrades the classification of nooses and the Confederate flag. So this might get confusing, by the way, if the Coast Guard ever pulls over like a German U-boat with a swastika on it, if that day ever comes, because the symbols of our enemies are at worst potentially divisive.
Yeah, right. Potentially divisive. I remember when sailors just tattooed mom or an anchor on their arms. Remember those days?
Yeah. Mom is potentially divisive. It depends.
Yeah.
This is kind of why even do this? Why even? It's all distraction.
Yeah. Should we skip this next one?
I kind of love that guy. All right, let's save it.
Okay, we'll save it.
You want to do 10 Commandments?
When it became clear to Texas high school theater teacher Gigi Cervantes that she couldn't ignore a new state law requiring the 10 Commandments be posted in her Dallas-Fort Worth classroom, she felt she had no choice. She resigned from the job she loved. The state undertakes the nation's largest attempt to hang the 10 Commandments in public schools. Quote, I just was not going to be a part of forcing or imposing religious doctrine onto my students.
Wow.
Federal courts have ordered more than 24 of the state's roughly 1,200 schools to not hang the posters. So the judge mandated that it violates First Amendment language guaranteeing religious liberty and forbidding government establishment of religion. That is so Texas to hang that on the wall. And I heard now California is going to be hanging the coexist banner. And in Florida, they're going to hang up the instructions on giving CPR and Narcan to a one-legged student who's a school shooter being attacked by an alligator.
That's a lot of info.
It's a pamphlet, but it folds out. There's a lot of fold-out pages on it.
I mean, she's a theater teacher. Can't they act like it's not on the wall or pretend that they don't see it?
Yes.
I mean, that's a good lesson. The 10 Commandments are the basis. I looked it up for the Jewish moral code and all that. And then I saw that in the Jewish tradition, there are 613 commandments in the Torah. I think she and her students should start working on the 613 commandments, putting them up in her classroom.
Yes.
And see how Texas takes that.
Right. Or put up the what's in the what's the Muslim Bible?
What, the Quran?
The Quran, because if those Texas boys find out you get virgins, they're doing whatever that book tells them to do.
Man.
All right, quick test.
All right.
What are the 10 commandments? I'm guessing I will give you $10 if you can name 8 of the commandments.
I don't know them. I mean, just from, I can say what kind of everyone knows.
Okay.
All right. So there's, you don't steal. You don't covet thy neighbor's wife. You don't put your penis in a man's butt.
No.
That's not stated? That's not number 1?
No, it was the 11th commandment, but it got shot down in an appeals court up in heaven.
Somewhere else it does
heaven.
say you don't lie or lay with a man. But because it only spoke to men, let's be real. So you don't steal, you don't kill, you don't covet thy neighbor's wife, you don't covet their stuff.
Right.
Is that the same as
That's
wife? Is wife
5.
considered
No,
stuff?
it's 2 different ones. Stuff and wife are 2 different things.
Do you not use the Lord's name in vain?
Well, it's
No false idols?
It's technically false idols is number 1.
Oh, what? That's 1?
And thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. So I'll give you that, the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, all right. And then you
Lord's name in vain is separate. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So what am I at, 6? And then
You're
there's
at
like
7, I think.
and it's kind of like Chick-fil-A. You can't work on Sundays.
That is correct.
Now it's gonna get. I don't want to waste everyone's time with me thinking out loud. I probably could get one more, but I'd need time. Okay, it's the Bible. What do? You do unto others as you would have them do on. That's the golden rule.
The golden rule. All right, you got covet.
Only one God. You can only have one God.
Yeah, you already did that one.
Oh. All right, go ahead. What?
All right, so one God
He's petty. It's going to be the petty ones that I've blocked out.
You missed thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Yeah, what is that?
So don't worship anything like cars, clothes.
Oh.
Just worship him. He's a vain God. People complain that he's a vain God.
Yeah. Yep.
You forgot, you got the Sabbath day holy. You forgot honor thy father and mother.
Oh, okay.
You got thou shalt not
I'm surprised
kill.
he made room for them in honoring him alone.
You got adultery. You got steal. You got lie. Did you say covet? You said covet. I think you got 8 or 9. I owe you $10.
Well, here's the thing. They've been around thousands of years before the Bible, so it's such a joke that this is the origin of our moral code. It's such a joke. All right. We're going down to ethical questions.
I mean, think about it. We literally work on Sundays. We're the Sunday papers. We break one commandment right out of the gate every week.
And I covet Aaron. I don't tell you that, but I do.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. All right.
All right. Ethical question.
Okay. I'm not looking. Oh, yeah. You told me not to
All
look.
right, so
I
your
haven't
turn.
seen a
Now
single
these
one.
we did a speed round last week. People said they liked it, so I'm going to do a speed round with you. Very fast answers.
Okay.
Can you ever justify war?
Yes.
Give an example.
I mean, in the purest form, and I know it wasn't this, but going in and stopping the concentration camps.
Okay.
I can justify it, but I mean, yeah.
Is it ethical to use genome editing to enhance children's physical or cognitive abilities?
I think generally to enhance, no. I think sometimes you might say there's going to be a time where potentially you can change the course of what would be a very sick child, and that's a different question.
So you can't make your kid taller if he's going to be.
Oh no, taller.
5'2".
No, taller. You
All right,
should.
there we
You
go.
should.
What is more important, the right to free speech or the necessity to prevent cyberbullying?
The right to free speech
Okay.
is a much bigger issue.
Is torture ever acceptable?
Wow. I would say no, and then and then my ideas could also be called torture. Like you're just gonna wait them out.
Yeah.
Well, what does wait them out mean? Well, they're gonna be a little hungry and they're not gonna have much sleep.
Right. I mean, putting somebody in a cell can be considered torture. So it's really just shades of how inhumane you treat somebody. Like I consider solitary confinement for a long period of time. That's torture.
Yeah, because it's easy to be like, yeah, I don't want to put a glass rod up their penis and then snap it. Or maybe I do. It sounds like, well, now I do. It sounds like someone might talk.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay.
Is it ethical to pay children for good grades?
Who's paying them?
A lot of parents pay their kids to get A's.
Ethical?
Yeah.
I don't know. You incentivize it. Yeah, it's like in the real world, you're gonna probably make more money if you hit some goals, and you're incentivized.
Well, I don't know if it's ethical, but people say that if you actually want your kids to be high achievers, it's better to reward the process than the results.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. So you're just, how do you give them money? But you're into giving them money.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Very good. I think you passed. Unbelievable, Mike. I think people feel like you're a much better person now than they did 2 minutes ago.
Came right. You know why? Because we just did the 10 Commandments.
Ah, yes.
So I really had my bearings. I knew what was what.
All right. Let's get a recrinkle for entertainment.
Let's go down. Here it is. I like this story.
You want to read this?
On an episode of The Kardashians, Kim surprised her sister with their dad, Robert Kardashian Sr.'s Bible, which he gifted to his friend and client, O.J. Simpson. That prompted Kim to reference the long speculated theory that Simpson is Khloe's real father.
Oh, shit.
And that Kris Jenner, 70, had an affair with her ex-husband's client. Quote, well, it's questionable between which one, between OJ and Dad, she quipped. Quote, I know, Khloe agreed, as she said that either one counts as her father. Khloe's comment then made Kim say that her sister deserves the Bible even more because it was shared between both Simpson and Robert. Both of my dads. Give it to me, Khloe agreed. Amidst the conversation, Jenner, who was seated with her daughters at the table, remained silent. She didn't contribute at all, but could be seen scrolling on her phone in certain shots.
Huh. I think that in that Bible, Robert redacted the part about thou shalt not kill. It was just 9 commandments in the Bible that he gave OJ.
Get the glove, man. Khloe should try on the glove. If the glove fits, Khloe's illegit. Nice wheeze.
Hilarious. Jesus. I know. I'm trying not to laugh. Maybe they should be more focused on the conversation about the fact that 6 of them were fathered by a person who now wears size 13 blondics and poodle skirts. I mean, those are the ones they should be really wondering who the father is.
I mean, I've told you about that family. So they used to go to Cabo, these families, for Christmas every year. It was Robert and Kris Kardashian, the Jenners, and the Simpsons. Those were the 6 adults. I put the word adult in quotes. And now listen what the kids witnessed over time. They witnessed Uncle Juice allegedly slaughtering his Aunt Nicole. And then possibly Kris, mom, sleeping with Uncle Juice, according to this story. They then see their dad defend Juice the murderer. Meanwhile, Uncle Bruce divorces his wife and marries Mom after her divorce.
Has 2 kids with her.
And then becomes a she.
Do you know that
Think
show...
about those 6 adults that I just went through.
Yeah, that show has had, I heard this on an interview yesterday, 25 seasons. That show has been on the air.
There's enough material there.
I mean, writers would never come up with the scenario you just described. They couldn't.
And the show barely touched on that because then they all had their little dramas with the choices in men and also disfiguring themselves so they're unrecognizable.
And they slap the shit out of each other sometimes.
I love it.
It's great TV. All right, let's make America Florida.
We're going to make America Florida right about now. Florida man opens... Florida man opens fire during argument on how many eggs a chicken can lay. A late-night chat about chickens took a bizarre turn in Florida after a man known as Farmer Pete allegedly opened fire outside a bar during an argument over egg production. Police say no one was injured, but several arrests followed. I need to know more about this story, and it wasn't in this article I found.
Well, I think Farmer Pete is more interested in how many dudes a chicken can lay. That thing has got a lot of hands on it. That thing gets held a lot.
I mean, it's almost like the age-old. I'm surprised they weren't arguing over crossing the road. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? But how
those
many
are the
legs?
ethical questions that they get into in Florida.
This is why everyone should have guns, because you're in an argument like this, and in most states, you're like, well, what do we do now? Because we can't agree on the amount of eggs. Yeah. Florida has figured that out. So has Texas.
Yes, there's a logical ending.
Yes, totally. Speaking of Texas, here we go. You know, sometimes I have to look up Texas man, and then I come up empty-handed, or they're all unbelievably tragic, terrible, dark stories. So then I'll look up Texas woman, and that's what I did here. A Texas woman pleads guilty after 78 pounds of cocaine was found during a Texas traffic stop. Authorities stopped the woman while she was driving a white BMW SUV for a speed violation. Okay, if I had 78 pounds of cocaine in my car, here's 2 things you could absolutely count on. I would set cruise control below the speed limit by a few miles per hour. I would also, unlike me, come to complete stops at every stop sign.
Yes.
That's just a given.
And I would not be in a brand new BMW SUV. I would be in a Volkswagen Passat.
Yeah.
It says there was 78 pounds. Something tells me there were 79 pounds when she started the trip.
Well, that's why the BMW was white.
Yes.
It was not white when it started in Mexico. So a canine alerted law enforcement to the vehicle, and investigators subsequently discovered an aftermarket compartment in the rear hatch containing 78 pounds of cocaine. She admitted she had picked up the cocaine in Mexico, brought it across the border through a port of entry. She also stated she planned to deliver the large drug shipment to North Carolina for 10 grand. And she said she had made previous trips involving similar large quantities of cocaine. Poor North Carolina.
Jesus, she really sang like a canary. Chatty Cathy. And then I did this, and then I did that.
Oh, you think this is something? This is my 11th delivery.
Right. This
How dare you?
Further proves that she did a pound of that cocaine. She couldn't shut the fuck up.
All right, we're going to sports. Here we go, sports. Simone Biles recently confirmed she got breast implants. Too late. And now she's sharing more details about the surgery, admitting in a Q&A with fans it was painful as hell. The Olympic legend answered some questions from her 5.5 million followers on TikTok, telling fans she opted to go through with 310 cc's of high-profile, extra-filled silicone. Y'all lied, Biles said. This shit hurt so bad. Your girl could not move by herself. So I did take the full 2 weeks, and I'm glad I did because my recovery was rough. She said her husband, Chicago Bears safety Jonathan Owens, had to help her throughout her recovery. Oh, that's nice of her. Did she do it during the season? Especially in the days after surgery when he literally had to help her get up so she could use the bathroom. I thought she was tough.
Yeah, I wonder how he picked her up.
Well, like many gymnasts, she might, like many gymnasts, she might have to get ovary implants after bashing her ovaries on those uneven bars her whole life.
Yeah, when you're landing a front flip into a split, you might have shaken. Talk about arguing about where eggs come from.
I wonder if there is statistics on how many of them are not childbearing or whatever fertile, I guess, after their careers.
Usually when they train that hard, they say they stop having their periods.
Right. Oh, I do know that. Listen, maybe she'll come back. Is there a trampoline competition in the Summer Games with her new rack? Everyone will see that.
I think she's going to try to throw a double back and throw like a 1.5 back with the extra weight she's not used to carrying.
Do we want to do this disgusting international story?
No, we don't have to do that.
All right. Here's the short version. Kid put an air hose?
We are going to do it. All right.
No, never mind. We're not going to do it. Okay, here we go. We're going down. You're losing your voice. Are we going down to this day in history?
Let's talk about this day in history. People like to know what happened on this exact date in previous years, mostly in this country.
It was a little slow, but I got some. Here we go. We're going to start with, the horror classic Frankenstein, based on a stage adaptation of Mary Shelley's 1818 novel, which we discussed earlier in the podcast, was released in the United States, and it helped make the hulking monster who was portrayed by Boris Karloff one of the most recognizable characters in film history. So, this is the film. The stage adaptation.
Oh, the stage adaptation.
Boris Karloff was in the stage adaptation. Okay. What year was the stage? Is that right? Okay. Anyway, I've read every word. Give or take 15 years.
All right, I'm going to go 1916.
What did I say?
15 years.
And you said what?
1916.
That's unbelievable. It's 1931.
I nailed it.
That's ridiculous.
Amazing.
I cannot implore the listeners enough to not see the new Frankenstein. What a waste of time. All right. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge, spanning New York Harbor from Brooklyn to Staten Island, which is the start of every New York City marathon, was opened to traffic on this day in what year, give or take 15 years?
All right, the bridge was designed, or not designed, but it was funded and done by Robert Moses. He was in office from the 1930s until the 1970s. I would guess this bridge was done about halfway through that tenure, so I'm going to say 1950.
Good Lord, what did I say, 15?
Yeah.
1964.
No fucking way.
You shouldn't be that happy. I'm giving you a 30-year window.
I tell you, a win is a win. It's a W.
Oh, my God. All right. Let's see here. I thought I had another one here. I do. Russian author Leo Tolstoy, suffering from pneumonia, died of heart failure at the railroad station of Astapovo. I don't know how you would pronounce that. What year did Leo Tolstoy die on this day? Give or take, let's go with 15 years again.
All right, I know that he was friends with Stalin. He was part of that whole Russian aristocracy scene. I'm going to say, so that was in the early 40s. I'm going to say he died then in 51.
1951.
Yeah.
1910.
What?
I know. Well,
Maybe
the
I'm
revolution was 1917, right?
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah. Right. Right.
Okay. You might know this because I think and I know I have to watch The Crown. I have not. I'm very bad at the aristocracy over there. The royalty. The future Queen Elizabeth II married Philip Mountbatten, a word we covered a few weeks ago, at Westminster Abbey. When did QE2, although she wasn't that yet, marry Prince? He became Prince Philip?
Yeah.
Not king. Give or take 5 years.
All right, I watched The Crown and I watched The Wedding, and then they toured. They went to Australia on a plane, so commercial flight was going on at the time.
Wow, look at
but
you.
I think it was pretty new, so I'm going to say that would have been in the 1940s. 1938.
You missed it. 1947.
Shit. I said 40s to start with, and then I changed it. God damn it.
When did her father die? Right then? And maybe was the war? I don't know.
It was right after that. It was right after that.
Yeah. So I think that's what. So you knew the war was going on, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna do it. You did,
All right.
You did you think you did well.
I started strong. You were generous with the time span, but I took advantage of it.
There was no real. I mean, again, with all due respect, no major obituary, and we've been on a run of that. It's nice for the holidays.
Now, I know this is going to be hard. Some of you are coming from the funerals of loved ones. Perhaps your mother died and you felt strongly about her. You loved her. We did not.
We just don't care. And we're being literal. Please treat us like AI. We're just being literal here.
Yes, we literally don't care that your mother died this week.
It didn't even cross our minds.
No, we're glad you're listening to the show, but only so that we can sell more of these products that are ads, whatever that company's called.
And we're being, like calling you piggy to your face, we're being honest and transparent and open and kinder than everybody else who pretends to care or doesn't say anything. Right. Okay, we are then going to the funnies. Here we go. Are there no letters this week?
There were no letters, although, you can always draw from the
I forgot to do that.
If you want.
I forgot to do that, although we touched base on, someone did write to us about doing a rapid fire ethical question, so we got to that. Okay, we are going to the funnies. Here we go. Oh, man, do I have a funny one to kick it off from The Onion. It's fantastic. They are so consistently great. This one is, it's a picture of crying J.D. Vance, and it says, J.D. Vance cries in bathroom after Trump uses piggy nickname on someone else. It's perfect.
That's good.
It's great.
The comedy caption contest happens every week that I remember to do it. We give you one frame of a comic. You then write us some punchlines. We read the ones we like the most and then pick the best. That person gets a koozie from Sunday Papers mailed right to their house in the next 18 months. And the glory of being read on the air. Please send them into fitzdogradio@gmail.com. Do me a favor. Put your name right underneath your comedy joke of material. Last week's caption is a mime, and he's being held against a wall by a police officer who is cuffing him. And that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Matt from Peoria said, you have the right to remain, ... never mind.
That is very, it's very professional. Maybe we saw it coming, and all that, but I could also see that in a magazine.
We got about 7 of those, that premise.
I guess that's what I meant.
One that was similar, Flesh Tree wrote, you have the right to remain French, though we will use it against you.
At least they were bored with the silent.
Anthony said the minority experience in America.
I like that a lot.
Matt
I'm not laughing, but I'm impressed.
Well, wordplay is always acceptable as long as it's at a very high level.
You know who doesn't do wordplay?
Who?
Mimes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Matt Peters said mime and punishment.
I don't mind that either.
Ron said if a mime gets raped in prison, does he make a sound?
Ron jumped ahead to assuming this guy's guilty.
Yep.
Okay.
Don Porter said, I heard what you thought, asshole.
Interesting. Okay.
Brian Rischel said to improve their public image, ICE agents began targeting the French.
I like it.
Michael Dean said, hey, pal, if you can't do the time, don't do the mime.
All right. I mean, that is just wordplay for the sake of fun.
Kenny Engel said, you have the right to continue to remain silent, you douchey hack.
Oh, Kenny got almost like impatient with his premise and then lit it on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Kenny's edgy. We've learned that about Kenny over the years.
No one talked about his cell being glass. Like no one, you know, when mimes do that,
right? Or
they must
or
have.
the joke, you know, once I cuff you, you not only will have the right to remain silent, you'll have the inability to communicate.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
All right, let's pick a winner. It sounds like if we want to go safe, you have the right to remain never mind. It was very good. You did like the pun, the minority experience in America, and mime and punishment.
I did like those. I have to see if I have two koozies left, but we're on back order. We have been for about a year.
All
what do you think?
Let's go with, because it was the first one of the premise, you have the right to remain, never mind. We're giving it to Matt in Peoria, Illinois. Congratulations, Matt.
Who wrote Crime and Punishment? Dostoevsky? Not Tolstoy, but we're covering a bunch of great Russian authors today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the pros. We've got Hager and Lucky are standing underneath a tower, and
there's a new caption contest in there. You don't have to describe it. I think people will see it.
Right. Okay.
It's with cowboys in the old Wild West.
There's a cowboy walking down the street. He's clearly a gunslinger.
I don't think you have to describe it. I don't know. I've thought about that. I don't know what purpose that serves.
Well, because some people listen to the podcast. They don't all watch it.
So you think those people are going to write a caption based on your description and send it in?
100%.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So the gunslinger's walking down the street. There's a saloon in the background. They're on the street. And then he's got a little person on his back. They're
a little cowboy.
Back. Yes, a little cowboy. He's got a rope holding him to his back. His feet are off the ground. And the little person has two guns out. And he's pointing them behind him.
Right.
Very specific one. We'll see what people come up. I'll be curious to see what people come up with for this one.
Okay. All right.
All right. Hager and Lucky are beneath the tower. There is a beautiful golden-haired damsel in distress.
This is a series on Rapunzel. Okay.
Lucky says, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And she goes, no, I'm waiting for a prince. And then Lucky says to Hager, she won't let down her expectations. No, I think she just doesn't want to be molested today.
Yeah. I don't even get that. Let down. Okay. All right.
The Lockhorns were on fire this week. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right.
Loretta's looking at a bill, and she says to Leroy, they don't have to go too far to be above your pay grade, do they?
Ah.
Looking at his check.
Yeah.
And then we got Leroy and Loretta are having coffee, and there's a hottie. She's taking a selfie of herself. And Leroy goes, influencers. Didn't we used to call that peer pressure?
Yeah.
All right, this one will save it.
It's smart.
Loretta walks in the door. We know she's a bad driver.
Yeah.
She's got the steering wheel in her hand of the car, and she goes, I had a flat tire. They haven't found the other three yet.
She's shots fired at herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally, they're walking down. She's walking with a friend in a mall, and she goes, "I tried to get Leroy to go mall walking, but I think he prefers pub crawling."
Okay. I mean, AI, I think, is writing a bunch of these now.
All right.
All right.
Our friend, our lover in our minds, Blondie, sits at a table with the family. I don't know why the kids are still there. They've got to be in their early 50s at this point, but they don't age. And Dopey says, "Well, kids, since Mom had to work late tonight, I was in charge of dinner. What do you think?" The daughter goes, "This is Lou's meatloaf and potatoes from the diner, isn't it, Daddy?" And he goes, "Your mom's got her tricks. I've got mine."
Well, you know what? He did something.
He did something. And he didn't eat all the food. He actually left enough for the family to dine on,
Yeah.
which is a huge step.
But what disrespect to Blondie, who worked late.
She worked late. She put in overtime. And not only that, she did her hair. Her hair is coiffed. She has on a beautiful blue chemise. And he could be getting some action after dinner. The way to a woman's heart is through her stomach, Dopey.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
He's never been in her stomach, let's face it.
No.
Yeah.
We want to thank the people at Skankfest for an unbelievable week
That sounded
this year.
Incredible. Is that the new home of Skankfest, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. This venue they put up 2 giant tents.
What was the
as
venue?
Showrooms. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 different actual performance spaces, plus a boxing ring outside, plus, food stations, and there was so much going on. So thank you
code,
to
no laws.
to Dave and Jay.
What was the venue? Do you know?
Yeah, it was called Mardi Gras World.
Oh, wow. Okay. And
Yeah.
it's right, how close to the French Quarter?
15 minutes.
And were there any musical acts?
There was one opening night. There was a heavy metal band, so I didn't even go inside. They were super heavy metal. And then the final show of the whole event, the comedians all play instruments, and they do a concert where different comics get on stage and perform. And there's 1,000 people in the audience, and they go crazy.
Nice. It sounded like it was pretty organized and everything.
It was incredibly organized. Shout out to Christine, who's Jay's wife, and she pulled it all together, and Rebecca.
Very nice. Very cool.
That's it.
All right. I mean, I think that's it's Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, isn't
happy
it?
Thanksgiving. Yeah, it'll be this Thursday by the time you hear this. It's coming Thursday. So much to be thankful for. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Thanks for contributing. The songs, the art, the jokes for the captions, the mail that we get all the time. It means so much to us. So a heartfelt thank you.
Especially to all those people who write a caption for a cartoon that they've never seen, just based on Greg's description.
Please let me know when you write in your joke whether or not you saw it or did not see it. I'd be curious.
Yeah, I am too.
All
right, everybody, take it easy.
Take it easy.
All right.
Yeah. Sunday morning, baby. Coffee's brewing. Truth stewing. Greg and Mike, they got the headlines with a side of attitude. They sliding smooth with a pen in each hand, telling tales of the week from this crazy land. Got jokes so sharp, they'll cut through the spin. When the world gets weird, that's when they dig in. On Sunday papers, read all about it. Fitz, Dog, and Gibbons, gonna shout it from the front page to the funnies. They bring the soul. Sunday papers, baby, truth unfold. Now Greg got that grind. man, these headlines are heavy. Yeah, but we keep it light, baby. Comedy's our fight. Now turn that mic up. We got laughs to deliver. Tell the world, brother, Sunday's our river. Sunday papers extra, extra. Tune in, baby, can't nobody best you. From LA streets to the funky moon caper. Ain't no news like them Sunday papers. Sunday papers extra, extra. Tune in, baby, can't nobody best you. From LA streets to the funky moon capers. Ain't no news like them Sunday papers. Yeah, baby. Grab your coffee, grab your laughs. Greg and Mike got your back. Every headline, every story, with a whole lot of glory, glory. Hallelujah funk.